Hello. Stop paying U.S. taxes on all your profits if you're U.S. investors. So few people have ever heard of the Spendthrift Trust. My goal is to teach as many people how it's legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. So few people have ever heard of this. That's why I do these short videos. The Spendthrift Trust comes from England way back when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wives' heads to start the Church of England. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England, and they went back to the 12th century of the Magna Carta and said, oh, no, 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 King Henry VIII, you can't do this. It's contract law that came from England to the colonies while we were still part of England. The law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that's going to turn 365 years old in 2026. As a country, we just turned 250 years old on July 4th. Happy birthday, United States. Our current tax structure that went into effect February of 1913 is what we're still under today in August. The super rich families of 1913, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, and the Kennedys made sure they could save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, we can save taxes. Hi, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I became a real estate investor in late 2018 when my mom got sick 2,000 miles from home. They had driven from Goodyear, Arizona, 25 miles west of Phoenix, to Charlotte for my oldest nephew's wedding. She went to the emergency room. She had septic of the blood. She got on a ventilator for 13 months. Was 15 months in the hospital. My dad stayed with my older brother and his family and visited her every day in the hospital. In 2000, thank God she got better and came home. In 2019, with my mentor, I wholesaled 7 bank-owned properties nationwide, paid off all my debt, and I was a rock star in my real estate group. Well, that Super Bowl commercial saying, "You're not a rock star?" I wasn't. Uh, uh, COVID happened in March of 2000 because we didn't have a St. Patrick's Day party. On April 1st of 2020, my 6 notes were on the paper on the house. People paying me their mortgage did not pay me, so I had no money coming in. On April 4th, Monday, April 4th, my CPA called to say congratulations. I had made so much money in 2019. My tax bracket went from 22% to 24%, and all of a sudden I owed $94,000 in taxes. I only had $50,000 saved. My CPA said, set up an appointment with him, get on a payment plan, pay interest and penalties. I'm like, heck no, I'm going to research how the rich save taxes. It took me 5 months, but I started both my business and my Beneficial Spendthrift Trust in September of 2020, and I started teaching a mastermind in my Phoenix real estate group so other investors could stop paying capital gains when they sell something at a profit, stop paying interest income taxes if they're a passive investor, stop paying dividend income taxes if they're in the stock market, stop paying rental income taxes if they're a real estate investor, and stop paying royalty income taxes if they have talent or NFTs. Now, this is one of my favorite stories. This was one of my first clients. He saw one of my TikTok videos. He and his crew. There's a crew of 5. He's on it, but he is the master of fix and flipping. He was doing 4 fix and flips in Victorville, California per year, making about $50,000 in profit on each one of his properties. We knew that was about $200,000. Now, because he had to borrow money, either from the bank or from a money lender, he was going to have to do troughs. Hey, he does the electrician. He can't go forward until the electrician comes out and it gives him approves thing. Then he gets more money. He solved my piece when he was doing making $200,000 a year. That's $48,000 in capital gains taxes, plus an additional $10,648 in California state income taxes. Because in California, anything you make in capital gains taxes, interest income taxes, everything you make in investments get charged as personal income. In 2023, because he had the Spendthrift Trust, he was able to do 6 fix and flips because he was doing his own investing in his own properties. He was saving so much money in taxes. So in capital gains and state income taxes, he got to save $91,948. He also became an affiliate of mine. Let me go to my next screen. Go down. He also became an affiliate of mine, and he has told other investors in Victorville, California, how they too can save taxes, and he gets $1,000 for each person that he recruits to me. If you would like to set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me, it's www.thetrustisyou.com scheduling. Now, if you would like to get a full presentation, when you go out to my name, SallyGimmon.com, you're going to register as a free user on the Great Discovery. You can translate this course into 165 different languages. A true story. A husband and wife whose first language is Korean. I've never even been to Korea. They had watched the video. They got their adult son, who speaks English better than me, to sit down on the video. The father had his tax paperwork and knew exactly where to look at it. They have 3 laundromats in the San Francisco area, and because they were able to translate the course at the Great Discovery into Korean. I was able to save them over $82,000 in federal and state income taxes on their laundromats. Also, when you're out in the Great Discovery, you can get 3 articles from Forbes magazine I did not write, 2 pages of case law to research the trust, so you can research the trust to your heart's content, and also an example of the 7 different tax brackets and the 4 ways to file your taxes in 2026. The reason I set up the Great Discovery is when I tried sending all this information to people's emails, it would jam them up. But if you are a U.S. investor, I don't care what you invest in, you will stop paying taxes on all your profits. For me personally, for 2025, I saved on my crypto bot, where I make about $60 a day between Ethereum and Bitcoin. 10 cents here, 15 cents there, it all adds up. I wholesale 4 properties, that's capital gains. My friend Glenn does my options trading, that's all capital gains. I have 12 notes, that's interest income taxes. At the time, I had 4 seller financing properties, that's interest income taxes. And at the time for 2025, I had 5 rental properties, that's rental income taxes. And then because the trust is copyrighted, Paul Benson, who started the law firm 78 years ago, wrote 5 specific trusts. In 78 years, not a single trust has ever been audited. Now his grandson and great-grandson run the law firm. When you become a private client, either with the business trust to save federal and state income taxes, with the beneficial trust to stop paying taxes on profits, it's copyrighted, so I get paid as copyright. It's considered royalties. I'm not trying to crow, but I know how much money I can save because of everything I'm doing in real estate. Now that you know the secret of the rich, set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. Stop paying taxes on all your profits. Have a beautiful day. Take care.